Hey guys, Haikrazon here with another Platinum Trophy overview video. I'm gonna start covering a lot of the PlayStation Plus freebie games, and this one's actually gonna be pretty short and sweet because we're covering one of this month's free games, TOEM. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you dig the content so you know what to expect when going after new Platinum trophies. So TOEM is only like a 3 to 6 hour Platinum, and it's pretty straightforward for the most part, so that's why this video is gonna be on the shorter end. But an overview of the actual game and the trophies, super indie, super cute, charming, right? You play as a character, you just got your first camera, and you want to go take pictures of the world while eventually wanting to go take a picture of some weird world event called TOEM. Won't spoil it, but it's pretty neat. Again, it's a very cute and charming story. And through the whole thing, you go through different regions. There's a bunch of side quests, and they're completely optional. Nothing's missable at all, so you're good there. You got free roam after the story. But it's literally just complete everything. And then a couple of extra other things like wearing every piece of clothing that you can get, wearing certain combinations of clothing, and then the most annoying one is to walk, I think it's 5,000 steps in clogs. I actually read a guide where it said they took that away and it could be normal, but I wasn't going to risk it. It does slow you down a lot and makes it very tedious, but if you do it from the beginning, you can just knock it out while you're actually playing. It's got a really awesome, unique black and white papercraft kind of art style, as you can see here, and that was really nice. And if you do play this without a guide, it actually has some pretty good puzzles too. A lot of vague mention photo challenges. The first one being, not much of a spoiler here, but it says to take a photo of an army of tiny soldiers, which that one's really on the easy side, but you end up finding like a colony of ants. And it can be stuff like that where it just gives you clues, and then you have to search around the environment based on the things that are kind of interesting. There's even one where it just says take a picture of a confusing situation, and that is so subjective, but then it makes sense when you do it. So there is some really fun stuff to do here if you're playing without a guide. If you do use the guide, obviously it's going to simplify everything, and then at that point, it's just following along and knocking it out pretty quickly. Like I mentioned earlier, it's only about a 3 to 6 hour Platinum, maybe a little bit longer if you struggle on any of the particular puzzles or side quests, but it's really nothing too crazy to get into, and the pacing was good for what it is. I mean, it was a pretty short game. The regions get a little bit bigger as you go on, but nothing too dramatic, right? And again, it was good for what it is. Now, this isn't something I would spend money on. For me, personally, not saying it's not worth it. This definitely has its place in the indie game world. But for me, I would not spend money on this in general, or maybe not more than like $5 or $10. But you don't have to if you have Plus, because it's free, so that's why it's awesome. Outside of the game's unique premise and art style, nothing really stuck out about it. What's good about games like this, and TOEM specifically, they're really great filler Platinums. You know, if you just got done working on some 40, 50, 60 hour plat, and you just kind of need a little bit of a break, but you still want to be hunting trophies, right? And that's actually what just happened with me. I just got Trials of Mana, the remake. I think that was a good 40, 50 hour Platinum, so this was a great breather before I hop into something else big again. And I think this really has its place there, especially being free for Plus. So I was really happy it came around. Again, even though I said I wouldn't spend money on this or not much money on it, it's definitely still worth a quick playthrough, especially if you got the time to just knock it out pretty quick in 1-2 days, however long it takes you. It definitely has its place, and it was still a fun Platinum to get. It was still, like I said, fun puzzles and everything like that. So hopefully this gives you a good idea of what to expect when going for the Platinum on TOEM, or if you even want to download it for free. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more trophy hunting content. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you on the next one.